And then old MacDonald had a farm.
E-I-E-I-O, boy.
Welcome. Well, that's how we're doing
Machines
this.
podcast.
That's how we did it, yes.
Here we go.
Oh, I should have brought beer.
All right.
Sorry about your eardrum.
We're not apologizing for that. I really hope you enjoyed my editing last week because the first thing, by the way, first, we're going to say hi. My name is Foz. That's Wanda. That's Quinn. And that's Eric.
Hi.
Hi. I just want to jump into this. The editing last week when Keith was like, just put the womp womp womp. I literally sampled it for the first mute, so it went womp 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 for 30 seconds while Quinn figured out what we were listening to. Or no, Keith. You knew almost everyone. Fucking Keith needed a minute
On a lot of them.
But anyway, thank you for participating.
I thought you said you were going to keep some of that in, though, because I thought you said Spotify only flagged like 3, and you said you'd probably...
I kept one. The other ones were too long. They're like almost 30 seconds.
That's
like
lame.
A couple of them, it took forever. Because we thought he'd get it on the intro. We didn't get it in the verse, and then we had to made it to the chorus, and then it fucking clicked.
Of what? Him knowing the song?
Yeah,
Right.
to get to know
How
the song.
Fuck?
I don't know. He's a DJ. Fuck if I know. Anyway, I did leave in a couple parts of Good Riddance by Green Day because it's a chord. I don't think it's going to blip their AI enough for them to get. We did end up getting 3 copyright strikes. None of them mean anything because they're creative licensed to YouTube. So, hooray.
The boob.
Hooray. Lizard shit. Fuck.
But anyway, we hope you participated. Thank you. We'll do March Sadness 2025 a little differently.
Assholes tied in a knot. Hooray. Lizard shit. Fuck.
But today we're starting off with something different. We're starting off with the word ambition. And what I mean by ambition is Eric has question of the day.
Oh, boy.
This was fucking terribly.
That is a mess. But not as big of a mess as this question's going to cause.
This isn't even going to be usable, so fuck it.
Send it.
Who would win in an oiled up twerk off? Harriet Tubman or Rosa Parks?
Harriet Tubman.
Harriet Tubman.
Is any of this actually being used?
Yes. We have said nothing inappropriate.
I don't even know.
First of all, the way I approach this decision is by my perception of their age
Okay.
at the time of peak relevancy.
Relevancy?
So-
I never even thought about that.
So Rosa Parks was a elderly lady when she the whole bus thing went down. Respect to her. By the way, I don't want to demean what she did, but I don't want to see that oiled up and twerking.
When the whole bus thing went
come
back.
on.
Yeah, it didn't go back for like.
I'm gonna
goddamn
slightly.
weeks. Cut that.
I don't know what the term is for when they say I don't want to age myself, but I don't want to school myself because of the school I fucking went to.
Okay.
What the fuck did Harriet Tubman do again?
Underground Railroad.
Underground Railroad helped free slaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a conductor.
She had a-
So she's a gatherer.
Wow!
I go Harriet Tubman.
Me too, because that woman must have been dragging a wagon doing all that
That's one way
walking.
to put that, I guess.
I bet they did some dirty shit in those tunnels.
Oh, I bet. Eric, what would you like to see in a twerked up oil contest?
Mine was Harriet Tubman as
too.
well, mainly just for all the running and everything that she was doing. Just
she did a lot of walking.
I bet Rosa Parks was thick.
Wasn't she like 5'3" or something?
She wasn't a big woman. She wasn't. Yeah, like every picture I've seen, she's just in like a little business suit. Like I didn't see her as like a sturdy built woman. You know?
Hey Siri.
That's fair.
Fuck you,
Hey Siri.
Goku.
How tall?
Son Goku
Fuck!
is a fictional character and a
How tall was Rosa Parks?
You didn't fucking hear my voice. Shut up.
I'm talking, you fucking cunt.
No.
I know,
Whoa.
but then, hey Siri. How tall was Rosa Parks? Wow, I nailed it. 5'3".
You nailed it. The more you know. Wait,
It's tiny.
ask how tall Harriet Tubman was. We're really gonna commit to
We're
this
really
bit.
How tall was Harriet Tubman?
Oh, great motion.
Oh, she's 5 foot flat.
Oh, she is 5 foot flat.
Darn.
Ask her how much Harriet Tubman weighed.
Wow, you're really getting into this.
How much did Harriet Tubman weigh?
Oh my God.
They're minty and petite and
Yes.
sorry for the dead air. We're
100
being awful.
115 pounds wet.
I think she was a little bit
Look at-
thicker
no,
than that.
roll her up.
But
God, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This was very disappointing.
Yeah, well,
well, from the start, it seemed disappointing. It was a struggle over there for you to eat that.
Like I don't know why, but like in the chicken pieces, there's like little hard pieces in it. I'm just
yeah,
like,
it's
what the
cartilage because
fuck
it's
is that?
B grade chicken.
Oh,
Anyway, you want to know a science fact?
Geez, in that picture, she was damn near 70.
Hot. Anyway,
it's not a giveaway.
scientifically speaking here, guys, Eric will confirm, and course, and all the C words you need in your life. Eating 3,000 milligrams of salt a day,
Jesus.
not good.
Not good for your body.
Don't
Where do you
do that. What?
How'd you do that?
I made pre-made taco. I bought that pre-made taco meat,
Uh-huh.
and it has 2,400 milligrams of salt in it.
Hell yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't have bought it then.
You can have it once. You can do it once. It's fine. But I was also eating.
For reference, though, I didn't eat it all.
I
Like,
eat the whole thing.
I made it in a big crock pot with like I don't know, 7, 8 chicken breasts,
Titties.
and then I fucking shredded the fuck out of them, and then I just ate that for like the last week.
Oh,
They
you'll be
almost
fine.
put Harriet Tubman on the 20.
It was approved.
They did. But that's
See, now that you bring
younger.
that picture up,
I see. And we'll go up.
see if you look at the pictures instead of your mind picture,
Well,
of
not
course
that
you're going to
picture,
go
the
Rosa
the
Parks.
younger picture.
You know, Rosa Parks was alive until like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was.
Fine, I'll change my answer. It's Rosa Parks. I want her oiled up and twerking for me.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, Quinn. Today
Yes.
is about Quinn.
I mean, for like 5 minutes, but yeah, sure. So yeah, here 2 weeks ago, I went to Ireland over St. Patrick's Day. That was actually not overall. It wasn't bad. I had a good time. It was good. So yeah, let's see.
How long were you there?
I was getting there. We'll diagnose.
I'm trying to interview you.
Okay,
I'm working on my interview. So how long were you in Ireland, Quinn?
6 days.
Nice. That's a decent. From my history, projecting onto you, that's a nice amount of time to be somewhere to see stuff.
Yes.
Nice. So where'd you take off from?
Well, we left Minneapolis. Excuse me. We left Sioux Falls at about noon 30.
Ooh, that's a good time.
Was when we took off from Sioux Falls, went up to Minneapolis.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the pointless flight that is Sioux Falls to Minneapolis, but hilarious. And then we had like an hour and a half in Minneapolis, and then an 8.5 hour flight from Minneapolis to Amsterdam, Netherlands.
Let me pause you there for a second.
Yes.
On the concourse transfer at Minneapolis, did you have to go to a separate building, or was that a pain in the ass?
Nope. It was
Pretty flawless.
no Minneapolis was good.
Oh, nice.
Going from, we'll get there in a different story, but
Yeah. Now you're in Amsterdam. It's your first time going through customs. Please regale us of the story of your first time through customs with your dad.
customs was actually pretty simple. It's like, hey, here's your passport. What are you here for? How long are you gonna be here? Okay, stamp.
Oh, you're only going to be here for 37 minutes? Okay, welcome to the Netherlands.
Oh, that no. We didn't even have to go through customs. I forgot. We didn't have to go through customs when we were in Amsterdam.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Why
We
not?
did when we got to Ireland, though.
Yeah, that's to enter outside of the no man's land.
Right. But as arriving to Amsterdam, literally like our terminal was like 2 terminals over.
Oh.
Our gate was like 2 gates over.
Oh, so you didn't even have to go transfer between terminals.
Nope.
Nice. That's fucking. Love airports that are well thought out for international travel.
So yeah, we literally just went down the fucking block and then went from Amsterdam to the Dublin.
Home of Becky Lynch
Yes.
and the Irish car bomb, or as they call it,
Car bomb.
car bomb.
So yeah, we got into.
I want to say stuff.
Well, whatever you say is on the record, sir. So.
They call it the IRA special.
The friggin' FCC.
Won't let me be.
So yeah, we landed in Dublin at about 8:30. Check-in at the hotel isn't until like 3:00 in the afternoon.
Typical.
So yeah, we got in at like 8 a.m. 8:30 a.m. So, well, fuck. Let's go get our rental car. So Dad and I meandered over to the Hertz locker. And
Smirtsmacher.
yes. We went over to Hertz, got our rental, and I obviously didn't read well enough.
Yeah.
Because kind of got boned on insurance.
Yeah, you did.
For what?
They asked me if I wanted an insurance policy. I originally said no, and then Dad was like, we probably should. I still would have liked to have said no, but Dad was probably right, considering we are driving on the right side left lane. So that was like another $750 for insurance for the week. So it's like, ouch, but okay. So we got in our rental, started driving around a little bit. We went to the hotel just to see if we could get lucky.
Oh, I bet you get lucky.
No. So yeah, we got to the hotel around 10 o'clock or something like that, 9 or whatever the hell it was. Like, hey, I know check-in's not till 9, but is there by chance we could check in early? And they said, no, we have no rooms available right now. Like, okay, that's fine. That's fair. So Dad and I got back in our car, and I'll tell you what. Driving on the left side of the lane and the right side of the car, trippy as
No
fuck.
shit, it's backwards.
I know. Like, even like when I first got into the car and like started driving out of the parking spot, like I just felt gross. Like it felt so fucking weird. Like I cannot fathom that feeling right now. Anyway, so we drove around for a little bit. We found a place to eat that was right across from the Guinness storehouse, the Guinness brewery.
Okay.
And so, yeah, Dad and I, we sat down. We ordered our Guinness at like fucking 10 a.m., 11 a.m., whatever the hell it was. I got, I forget what
Bobby
the
Lashley.
fuck. I forget what the fuck it's called. It's like the sausage and potatoes.
Bangers and mash.
Bangers and mash. That's what it was. I got
My
that.
favorite sex move.
Fish and chips.
That was actually really fucking good. Like, that was...
Did you go like to a real pub, or was it like you could tell this was a tourist trap thing?
I mean, it was a little bit of both.
Yeah. Well, it's not a big island, so.
Yeah, and I mean, it's since it was close to Guinness, I would assume.
Right,
that's
which
more.
Guinness is a touristy site.
Did it have a sign on the door that said "Soup of the day is whiskey"?
No.
That's how you know it's a hipster joint. That's how you know.
But no, so we chilled out there for a little while. When we first got in, there was one guy behind us, 2 other guys at the bar. I overheard those 2 start to talk. One was from Colorado, one was from Utah, so that was kind of funny. Chit-chatted them for about an hour or so. Both of them were out there literally doing the exact same fucking thing, exploring solo, which is fucking dumb. But, I don't know. Like, I get going to see the world and stuff like that, but doing it solo
Is so much more fun.
I don't know.
Breaking international law by yourself, again, so much more fun. You did it with somebody else.
I know, but it's a lot more fun when more people can tell your story.
That's true.
Got a point.
So yeah, they're just out there. I think one of them was out there for a week, another one was out there for 2 weeks. Blah 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 blah.
Too much time.
But
Too much time.
teach their own.
In just Ireland for 2 weeks?
Yes, just Ireland for 2 weeks.
Go to Northern Ireland, pussy.
I did,
He did.
but we'll get there.
Went to the kingdom.
Yeah. So like when Dad and I originally started to
doodly-doo.
when Dad and I originally started this plan, you know, I asked him, like, do you just want to stay in one hotel the entire time, or do you want to spend a night in Dublin, a night up in Belfast, a night over in Galway or whatever, just kind of tour that way.
It's
He's
a
like,
good
"No."
Ed Sheeran song.
A night in Galway?
No, Galway Girl.
Galway Girl
yeah,
is-
okay. Agreed. Yes, I actually listened to that song when we were like 20 miles from Galway.
And I listened to Paris by the Chainsmokers in Paris.
Did you?
I did.
Did you listen to Brothers in Paris?
no,
No. No, I did
I
not.
think you mean ninjas in Paris.
You're getting real close.
Neighbors in Paris?
Yeez in Paris.
Can I help you?
Crackers in the park.
Okay. Are we talking about just white people in West Virginia then?
Yeah, no. Crackers in the mountains.
Ding, 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 ding.
Crackers in the coal mine.
You remember what state it was where we could have gotten meth for
Your time.
hookers?
Baltimore Hotel.
Baltimore.
Or it was Kittery. No, it was Kittery because we left.
Oh, out of the 7-Eleven.
Yeah. You guys want some meth?
That was in Maine.
Yeah.
Maine.
Oh,
Yep.
I made a stop at a gas station on the way back because I needed a drink.
And I got burr.
Right.
Okay, back to Quinn's story of Ireland.
So, where to leave off? Were we at the pub
Where were
yet?
you staying?
You were talking about
yeah,
if you're
yeah,
gonna go.
So we stayed in this one hotel. It was called the Clayton Hotel. It's actually a pretty nice hotel. Because I'll tell you, it's actually a nice hotel. Very well done.
I'm gonna come.
Yeah.
What you two won't know, but you might know, maybe, is the way the single twin beds are set up in Europe. Because I experienced this when I was in Poland. Like when you used to go out on missions and stuff like that, we used to do hotels before we got another arrangement. But the hotels would have 2 twin beds, and the gap between these 2 twin beds was about that much.
Oh, yeah. They made a false queen.
Yeah.
A false next size up. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Did you scoot them apart so you weren't vibrating your dad where you were nutting?
Can't.
Were they affixed?
They were in the ground.
Guess you're going to have to nut in the shower like a real American.
Huh?
I am a real
Or you stare your dad down and just finish the
Assert
job.
dominance. Gross.
That's really weird because you're in an international country, and if you decide not to talk to each other, you have nobody.
Right. I mean, I talked to some fellers. Some lads.
There it was.
Lasses.
No lassies.
Oh,
But-
get your shit together.
Irish lash liquor. What?
So yeah,
Oh, you find our pot of gold down there, Eric.
after
That one's at the top of the rainbow.
wow.
Oh, no.
now you turned French.
Oh, no. I would not eat out a French booty hole.
I might.
Mm-mm. It's like the worst pan of chocolate
What would you
ever.
do for a Klondike bar?
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
What's a famous dessert over there?
Pan au chocolat.
So instead of a cookie skillet in America, I'd eat that out of her ass. There you go.
Yeah.
That'd be really good.
Hell yeah. Extra chocolate chips.
There's no chocolate chips in pan au chocolate. It's just creamy chocolate.
Careful not
which-
to insert.
It's
yeah.
it's dingleberries is the joke.
Wrong chocolate.
Anyway,
Nutella, if you know what I mean.
get the fuck out of here.
You were saying?
Me? Okay, well you leaned over to Wanda, so I thought you were trying to.
No, I was looking at something.
Gotcha.
Distracted.
So it's like noon, 1 o'clock, closer to 1 o'clock now, and I'm like, Dad, I'm just tired as fuck. Tired as fuck. And he was like, well, what do you want to do? And I said, Dad, I would be 100% okay with going to the hotel and sleeping in the car until it's time for check-in. I know, bitch move. I hate that we did it because, you're in Ireland, but fuck that.
Fuck the people that say that they've never
Agreed.
internationally traveled.
Agreed.
Fuck
Like that shit wipes you.
Hell yeah, brother.
So we went back to the hotel. We slept in the car for like 2 hours. Checked in. Then I think we took another nap.
Another quickie?
Don't say that.
Ooh, nice little quickie with Dad.
Don't say that.
I've seen that video.
Incest is wincest, I guess. Jesus.
In the motherland. When in Belfast.
No, we were in Dublin.
And you were doubling down in my.
He was gobbling down.
Stop.
I'm sorry. My brain hurts, so I'm just fuck her off. All right. So you took 2 naps, and this is day 1, right?
Yes.
Is this the point where you go to the pub?
Yes. So we
Nice.
wake up. It's like fucking 10, 11 o'clock. And Dad's like, well, I can find a place. I'm like, okay, well, sure. Absolutely. So we try finding a bar, pub, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And parking is a little bit of a bitch. That was kind of the downside to having the rental.
Yeah, because the town existed pre-car.
Right, 100. Yes, exactly. But like even parking was a bitch.
Still going.
So we eventually found a place to park. We had to walk a couple blocks to get to this bar that we found on Google. And then I'm still like in like my sweatpants from when we were still traveling, because why the fuck would anyone travel in anything other than shorts or sweatpants?
Fucking
Especially
pretentious
on-
pricks.
Especially on that long of a
Hell
fucking... Yeah, no, I'm going to be fucking
Did you tuck your
comfortable.
pants under your socks?
What?
Did you tuck your pants under your socks?
Why would I do that?
I don't know. It's
Compression.
comfortable.
It's not comfortable. No.
You should have wore compression socks when you went
Oh.
over the ocean.
Why?
You say that, but
Blood clots.
it's comfortable.
That is a crime against nature.
Anyway, so we go up to this bar. I'm about to walk in. There's a bouncer that says, hey, you're wearing
What?
a tracksuit. You can't come in. I'm like, what?
You're wearing tracky decks.
Yeah, dress code. You can't wear tracksuits. I'm like, how? And Dad was confused because he didn't understand what they meant by tracksuit. Sweatpants. Sweatpants. Like,
Yeah.
there was just that block of my father's brain. Like, one thing's one thing, one thing's another. Like,
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah.
He
The
couldn't
slang
merge.
was
Right.
not translating
But
to
like,
his American brain.
even not even slang. Like, even if it was someone here where it said, hey, you're wearing a tracksuit, you can't come in. Like, the overlay of like a tracksuit is sweatpants. Like that didn't compute for him.
Same word.
So he was confused for a little bit.
Tracky decks.
That's why I had to explain to him, like, they have a dress code. I'm wearing sweatpants. We can't go in. And then he was like, well, you know, he said to my dad, like, well, you can go in and grab a couple beers and just hang out here. Like, okay, fuck it, sure.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
So you
glad.
sat out on the patio.
Yeah, well, that wasn't really a patio. There was some tables and some.
Is there an open container law?
I have no idea.
Google.
No, we're just gonna assume there isn't.
But yeah, there were some tables and some chairs outside this pub. So we just hung out there for a little bit, had a couple of drinks, and then we mosey on back. Oh, so that was Thursday into Friday. What did we do Friday? Was Friday the Guinness Storehouse?
It would have been your first day of freedom.
First full day.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me check the records here.
While he checks the record, I'm going to give you the update on what should be the national championship for the women's NCAA D1 tournament, which
Nah,
is
fuck
LSU
LSU.
versus Caitlin Clark in Iowa, and right now Iowa is
Also,
smashing them by
Eric,
10.
you cannot cheat on this one.
Why?
You have to use your actual confidence points.
Don't tell me I live my life.
I'm not gonna let you break WrestleMania. You could break any other pay-per-view for all I give a
Here-
shit. You're
here
not
was a
breaking
break-
WrestleMania.
I-
Here was
Oh
the
my
break
God, I would
if you're gonna do
slut
it, then
myself
you can only
out
do
for
max
that.
of 5 for each of them. Then
Yeah, this was the bangers and mash that I
What?
had.
I bet that looks really good. I
Mike, give
bet
a
that-
fuck.
I'm so glad.
Oh,
I'm so glad
these
Quinn's time is getting hijacked.
WWEs.
Hey, put
You were
your
Googling- you were
bangers and
looking
mash in
something up.
Eric's mouth.
It's
I'd
actually
eat
really good. So this also, I had so much good food, like legit. Like
What is that burrito?
it was a kebab deal.
Oh, fuck yeah. Nope.
So good.
We need more kebabs around here.
More bobs. Yes, more bobs.
yeah, more Bobs.
Yeah. So Friday we just kind of walked around a little bit.
Did the touristy thing.
Yes,
Is that a fucking
okay.
horse and carriage?
Yes. So this was outside the Guinness Storehouse.
Outside in front of the JLG. America.
What?
The boom lift.
Oh. A lot of construction over down by this neck of the woods.
I bet they're like gentrifying this shit out of it.
Yeah. So yeah, this is when we did the Guinness Storehouse. If you want, I can send you a handful of pictures if you want to.
Send it.
Okay. Yeah, it was actually very well done tour. It was very, very cool. A lot of hands-on, not really hands-on stuff, but like
Yeah, you gotta mash it yourself.
It was very interactive.
Yeah. Did you get to play that harp?
No,
Damn it.
just a picture of a harp. I think I may have sent this in a chat. A phrase of a woman needs a man like a fish needs a bicycle. I don't know.
It's a fish on a bicycle, and an animatronic fish.
Yeah, it looks creepy as shit. Yeah, and then so how this brew house went, the store
House.
brew store, whatever the fuck it went. There was like 7 fucking levels, and like every level was like a different part of the process and shit. Then you got up to like level 5, which was basically a bar where they had like a band playing and stuff like that. So that was actually really cool.
Was this mid fucking day and there was a band playing?
Night-ish.
Oh,
I think our tour started at like 5:30.
Okay, that was weird. Nobody wants to be a band at a brewery at 2
in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was also at St. Patrick's Day weekend, so
Oh fuck. Really got to pump them tourists.
yeah,
I see that
exactly.
there's only 12 matches.
The other one was Street Profits or AOP.
Big men slapping man
Could
meat
give
match.
a fuck less. Pick one. Street Profits.
There you go.
Make it whatever.
Is it my turn again?
Yep.
Move
Tag you
everything.
back in.
Make that one. Move everything else up one.
Okay.
Hate you.
Cunt.
It only would have
Anyway.
been 3.
Okay, then make it 3. Sure.
I'm with you, Quinn.
Thanks.
Wait, no, what the
I got
fuck?
you.
So yeah, every different level was a new experience. It was actually really fucking cool. And then you get to like the 7th level, and then there was like another bar place area that kind of like looked out over the city of Dublin.
360 bar at the
Yeah,
top.
like legit,
Jesus
like it was
Christ.
360 windows, and it was cool.
I bet that cost them a potato or two to put up.
A couple of taters.
You missed 12.
Oh, sure. Make it 12. Fuck it. I don't give a shit.
Chuck it in the fucking bucket. That's a way too perfect bun for a burger.
Actually, take everything,
That's
swap it. Whatever I have
It's
as
called
one.
Like Rockets.
Make it
Yeah, that's a
13,
like a
whatever I
real
have as
like
13,
fast food
make
joint.
one.
Yeah.
It's
Smash burgers are
Opposite
legit
of
there.
No, it was
Fuck
good. And then
Fuck
again,
it.
like the amount of fries that they gave us, fucking
I'm
like
totally
a
kidding. You can just
bowl of
leave it.
fucking fries.
Yeah, Johnny Rocket fucks.
It was good.
Did you see a Nando's at all?
I don't know, like half
I
these
think I
people,
saw
so I'm
one
just
on the
kinda-
map when I was looking around, but I
Give a
don't think we
fuck.
ever went.
Ever get a chance to go to
Comments
Europe again?
on? Probably.
Cheeky Nando's.
Okay.
Get yourself a chicken.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Come on.
So yeah, then after the brew house, we went back to the pub that we went to on day 1. There was a guy playing at the bar. Anyway,
Wonderwall.
anyway, here's Wonderwall.
This will go through.
You might be able to mask the sound behind Eric's burp.
No,
so.
it'll be fine. It's a cover.
Yeah,
the
it's
real
not
song.
like, yeah.
yeah. Some Irish dude singing Wonderwall.
Good to know that song fucking poisons everyone's weekends.
Hell yeah. So yeah,
Hey,
that
they're
was
supposed to make-
Friday. Yeah, that was Friday. Then Saturday.
You're going 121 kilometers an hour.
Hell yeah.
Were you? Did your dad drive at any point, or
No,
did you
not
drive?
at all.
Yeah.
He wanted no part of it. Like even like when we were getting the rental car, I asked Dad because like they needed
to know
obviously-
who would drive.
right, exactly. And Dad's like, sure, I'll put my name down. It's like day 2 or something like that. I was like, Dad, do you want to drive? He's like, no, absolutely not. Like that's fair. You've been driving this way for 40.
You drive
years.
us into head-on traffic, and we'd be another casualty of society.
Right.
Yeah.
Just a cog in a murder machine.
Yes. Yeah.
This teenager scared. Anyway, so then
End up with a fat lip. Sorry.
So then Saturday, we went up to Belfast to go see the Titanic Museum.
Is that where it launched from?
Yes. I did not know that until my dad brought this up like 2 weeks before we left.
Why
The
did I
Tit-
think it was somewhere in England?
No, the Titanic was built in Belfast.
Built in Belfast.
It technically launched there too.
Well, the journey didn't
Right, it
start
didn't
there.
start in Belfast.
Okay, things are making sense.
In
Okay.
a way, yes.
The
because, like,
shipyard was in Belfast.
right, but I mean,
Makes sense.
as it was making its journey to like where it started at, like
Yeah.
I think it went down to like Spain or some shit for a little while.
Doing its seafaring trials. and
Right,
shit.
and then
Yeah.
it was also getting, loaded for equipment and stuff like that. So, no, this museum was very, very well done. We we did the guided tour.
As you should.
Yes, absolutely. Well, like,
There was room on the door. Continue.
But
Fun fact,
basically,
the swimming pool is still full.
yes, overflowing.
Actually, once you say you should turn the tap off, but whatever. Yeah, guided tour.
Yeah, so we did the guided tour because, then the following day, I'll go back to Titanic here in a minute. But the following day, we went to the Blarney Stone Castle and Gardens and all that stuff like that. And we didn't do
Why not?
I don't know. We just didn't.
Kiss the stone.
I'd piss all over it if I was a local.
No,
just
yes.
letting everyone know.
Yes, we kissed the stone, but like we didn't do like the guided tour, like what we did with Titanic. Because like you could have done a tour there at the stone, but we didn't. We just kind of meandered. But anyway, so back to Titanic Belfast. Again, that was really, really like that was probably top 5, maybe even top 3 of what we did in Ireland. Because so it was like a 3-hour drive from Dublin. We technically go from the Republic of Ireland to the United Kingdom. So check that country off. Fuck it, Oz.
I've been there.
I know, but that still added another country to me. So now I'm beating you by more. Bitch.
One Tuesday, I'm just going to send you Snapchats of me on a fucking train going from the Netherlands through the Swiss Alps all the way to fucking Madrid.
Madrid, Spain.
Or somewhere in Portugal. Hell, I'll even go to Tangiers. I'll go all the way down there, get a boat, 30 minutes, go to Africa and come back just to fuck piss you off.
Welcome to Africa. You got to get your passport first.
That's true. Step 1.
Or,
I'm not smuggling you.
damn it.
You don't fit in a suitcase. You can only be dressed up as a gorilla for so long before you overheat.
It would be hilarious, though.
You got to learn. Well, I mean, you do partially know sign language, so that might get you by.
Oh, shit.
Because who is the gorilla who knew sign language?
I don't remember his
Like
name.
Congo or some shit?
And no, that's a country.
That is, in fact, a country.
I think it was Conga.
That's a dance.
We're so. Hey, Siri.
Uh-huh.
What was
now,
the name of the
69.
gorilla who knew sign language?
Coco was the most
Coco. Yep. Okay.
Melon.
We were close.
Shut the fuck up.
I thought Ice-T's wife Coco, so I'm a slut apparently.
Oh,
so.
man. The refs are just not wanting to call anything.
No,
Anyway.
it's biased. Anyway, continue.
So yeah, Belfast, very cool. Again, technically part of UK. I really wish I would have gotten one of the currency, the pound sterling, but I didn't.
I got some downstairs if you want.
Yeah, I got.
Yeah, 69.
So glad you're paying attention to my story, Wanda.
Welcome.
Fucking twat. I'm trying to think of some other.
Make your short stories long.
Hey, question for you.
Yes.
Did your Amex work at all?
Amex, not so much. Which again, because like even when I was over in Poland, it fucking sucks because Amex, especially like the car that I have, the blue car,
It's meant for travel.
exactly like it's meant for global wide use, and couldn't use it a whole lot.
Got dicked.
There was, when you get into like the touristy spots like Belfast, Titanic Belfast, and the Guinness and whatever the like. Of course, they accepted Amex. But if I went to the pub down the street,
Pops, yeah.
right? Like they didn't.
Visa?
Visa, yeah.
Visa.
I had to use
Dick
a
down in Dublin.
lot of it is Visa and MasterCard.
Yeah.
So if you ever decide
Fucked in Belfast, yes.
international dick down in Dallas, that's what we need.
You could replace every town.
Yeah, obviously.
I have decided how we're going to end the drought.
That's what we're doing.
Getting
going to
dick
Europe.
down in
I'm in.
Dick
down in Dublin.
Just for the story, I'm in.
I'm down to go back to Ireland now that I have the scouting done.
Fun fact.
Why I have a feeling it's not going to be that fun.
4 months away.
From
10 years.
10 years.
Pussy. Finish the story.
I'm
Not you.
fucking-
No, him finish the story.
Oh.
Not you.
10 years.
Yeah,
then
Like,
fuck
okay,
yourself.
got it. I understand
no,
Juan is
wait.
getting irritated by my long ass
No,
story, but I
no,
kind of thought
no.
this was the shtick.
This is the
Of this
shtick.
episode.
It is the shtick. I was talking
Fuck
to
off,
Wanda,
Wanda.
finishing the
Well,
story.
I thought we were going to go over this too.
We probably will.
That was a contingency plan.
We have time.
Oh, contingent your plan.
Thank you.
Continue.
So Titanic, Belfast, cool. Highly recommended. So we'll move on because apparently I've spent too much fucking time in Belfast.
Did you go to a beach at any point?
No.
You were too.
I mean,
inland?
unless the cliffs of Moher really weren't a beach.
I mean, you went to the ocean.
Right. Yeah, I took
Congrats.
a lot of pictures of Titanic.
Cliffs of
Belfast.
Moher.
So many people of a certain ethnicity. And I've
This is all dead air.
Anyway,
Continue.
okay. So that was Saturday. Then we go into Sunday, which was St. Patrick's Day. What?
So pissed you went to Ireland on St. Patrick's Day.
Like pissed out of jealousy or pissed that was a dumb idea?
Pissed that was a dumb idea.
I'm aware. Like,
How fucking busy was it?
I mean, it was decently busy, but like it felt like 40% of the people that we ran into, Americans, which was.
You get it.
Right, I understand. We were part of the problem too. I know.
Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me.
I mean, the thing is, though, is that, like, you have it in your background. I mean, like, that to me is like you went back to motherland to celebrate it more than just being a tourist.
You went to
Well,
Mecca.
But like, here's also the thing, like, just to kind of play devil's advocate toward that, we did touristy shit. Like, don't get me
Well, I
wrong,
mean,
like
yeah.
that's kind of where. Dad, if we're ever on the road somewhere and we're listening to this podcast, I apologize.
Skip ahead.
Yeah, beep. So this is where I kind of bucked heads with my dad. You know, my dad wanted to do a lot of the touristy shit, and I get that 100%. I do, but like, and Foz, not that your ego needs inflated more, but you've kind of opened my eyes to another way of traveling.
See shit.
Exactly, and that's kind of like I was in. Like I wanted to do
that
more
has
than
weight. Sorry.
I wanted
Yeah,
to
there's
do
food in
more
there.
of the touristy shit, but that's kind of all Dad knew.
Yeah, it's safe.
Right. So yeah, then we did.
Where
We found
are
right
we gonna
before.
throw that?
Can't remember which day it was, but right before the parade, Dad and I we found this cigar shop. So
Were you puffing Stogs?
yeah, we smoked cigars. Yeah. Oh, and here's also the thing. So I'm a smoker. We know this.
He's a midnight toker.
And it is okay. So I brought like a pack and 3/4 with me, you know, just to be safe for her.
Yeah.
But what I didn't know,
Hey, don't out him.
what?
Don't out your dad like this.
I am. So my dad hasn't smoked in 15, maybe 20 years.
shit.
And so while he's on vacation, he's like, fuck it, Quinn, give me a cigarette.
When in room.
Exactly. So anytime I had a cigarette, my dad had a cigarette. We ran out of smokes on Monday night. Motherfucker.
Did you buy 6?
No, because like when we were over there,
Yeah.
we couldn't find like a gas station that sells cigarettes.
Got to go to a shit. What the fuck do they call them?
Like just straight up tobacco shop.
No, you can just go to a grocery store too. Like a Tesco has them.
And again, we never really did that.
See,
Because like on these road trips that I'm about to explain that we went on, we stopped for gas and breakfast or whatnot a couple times. There was never smokes behind the counter. So
pro tip when you're traveling, even if you travel in the United States, go to the grocery stores. They're all similar, but just enough difference that you get regionality.
that's fair.
I'm saying. Like, if you ever go to Texas, you go to HEB.
Oh, yep.
Yep, and the Kroger's and all that other
It's
shit.
not
Just
a
don't go to
Buc-ee's.
Erewhon.
Don't go to Aldi
That's
either.
not a Buc-ee's.
But anyway, so Dad and I went to the parade. Parade was weird as shit. There's a lot of floats that I didn't understand. Like, he even put it in the chat. Like, there was like this big fucking tree with orange and blue monsters that I didn't understand what the fuck was going on.
You
Like,
just
there
had
was-
to be there.
There was
had to be on acid.
no float or what?
Just had to be on acid.
Probably. There was literally only one thing that actually like pertained to St. Patrick, and it was like right after like the mayor of Dublin drove through. He was like the first thing to come through.
Was he dressed up like a leprechaun?
No, which was
scary.
Missed opportunity. But after him, and then it was like the service members, like they had the Ireland Army, their Coast Guard, their Navy, and all their colors and stuff like that roll through. After that presentation, which is kind of weird. It's like, when the military and like parades in America go by, everyone's silent, they're standing.
Yeah.
And they just, silent and pay their respects. Here, no, they're all just cheering. I mean, like 80% of them are paying attention. But like everyone else, it's like just another.
They don't sensationalize everything. Yeah.
Right. It's just another group to them.
Just another gerb.
Anyway. So then after all the colors and shit go through, then it's like the one dude who's dressed up as St. Patrick, just like running through, jumping up and down, blah, 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 blah. And then nothing after, as far as, St. Patrick. But like I sent a picture to these guys in the chat about like this tree, these two monsters. And Eric was like, it could be like Celtic gods. I'm like, could be. I don't know enough about the history to have an opinion on that, but could be.
But goddamn, he went home to the motherland.
Again, that's why I wanted to do more of seeing shit, not just the touristy stuff.
It's also called research, just letting you know.
I'm aware, but it's also nice to get it from the horse's mouth,
He found a horse, looked in its mouth, wasn't there.
Was not there.
Well, damn.
Should have looked up its ass.
Should have spanked it and saw what happened. Nay.
So that was a good time.
Wanda dresses up as a horse.
Just to feel something.
Just to feel something.
Yeehaw.
Jeez. Oh boy.
Sorry.
Taking yeehaw time to a new level, aren't you, bud?
I just want to be the horse in my game.
Really get into
the silent
submersive.
star of fucking Brokeback over here, Wanda in a horse outfit.
I'm just trying to get trying to get someone to ride me,
God, okay.
So St. Patrick's Day went good. We found another bar that we went to. We talked to one guy for a little bit. I drank a decent amount of Guinness, but I could only drink maybe 2 at a time just because of how fucking heavy it is.
From everyone who's ever told me anything about Guinness, it's like drinking a meal. That's how heavy it sits.
Yeah, that's fair. It definitely, sat in my stomach.
It's like drinking a meal.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, no, I've heard that before too. When you get into like
it's like Slim Fast, but not.
When you get into like your stouts and your stuff like that.
I can't stand stouts. God, they're terrible.
But again, like it was nice to be able to say I had a Guinness in Dublin, and I actually could do. I wasn't forced.
Where's the main Guinness? Like their headquarters
Dublin.
located? It is in Dublin.
Wow. Did I say that?
No, you said Barrel House. You never
brewery. I said the brewery.
But it's Dublin.
Anyway,
Eric, have you had a Guinness?
Yes.
Have you had it poured properly?
No.
there is when we were doing me and my dad were signing up for the Guinness tour, there is, an extra tier, like an extra $100 or so.
Holy shit.
Maybe it wasn't that much. I don't know. But like to
It
where
wasn't
you
in
could
real money, so
where you could actually take like a class on how to like properly pour a Guinness. And there was like this 6-step deal, blah, 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 blah. Really not that hard.
It's all timing, right? Sorry.
I guess that from what I saw, because when I saw all these bartenders like pour a Guinness, it pretty standard. Hold the glass at 45 degrees, hit the tap, let the foam fill up to the first part of the glass, and then you just let it set on the counter for like 2 minutes while all the nitrogen just kind of settles down, and then you top it off. So like, I think when we were at Mr. P's on Friday, I saw one of the gals pour a Guinness, and she just had the glass straight up and down, let the tap flow, and then would pour out the foam and then top it off. But yeah,
That's how it's done in America.
People have also said, like, no matter what you do, like, the Guinness just tastes better in Ireland for whatever fucking reason. I'm sure it's kind of like the whole McDonald's Coke deal. But anyway, so St. Patrick's Day went well. moving on to Monday, where we went to the Blarney shit. So originally,
The Blarney shit.
the Blarney shit. So what I originally, again, this is where conflict comes with my father. So what I originally wanted to do was leave at a decent time, head down to Blarney, be there for a couple hours, jet up for 2 hours, 2.5 over to the Cliffs of Moher,
Yep.
and then come back. It would have been a day, but it's something that we could have done. Check. Get those two things off our list that we wanted to do in a day.
Your dad didn't want to do that in one day.
Dad didn't want to do
What
that.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Um,
If you can do it in one day, do it in one day.
and that's kind of what I was like, but Dad didn't want to, and I wasn't gonna force him. I didn't want to
Once in a lifetime.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, I wanted him to be comfortable because odds are I'm going back. I don't know. Yeah.
Hell yeah, we're going back together, motherfucker.
Hell yeah. Anyway, so Monday went down to the Blarney Stone, walked around for like 3 hours. It was actually really cool. Nice big fucking castle built in like the 1400s. There was 3 other castles that were on that property prior before they all fell. Blah 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 blah. Cool ass little gardens that we walked around through. They had like a path through there. It's actually really really pretty. I enjoyed it. And all these places that we went to had like gift shops that me and my dad would walk through for like 20-30 minutes, and like we tried to convince ourselves to buy shit.
It's just
really-
shit you gotta carry.
Right, really didn't. Part of me regrets it, part of me doesn't, but whatever. It is what it is.
ETs.
So yeah, Blarney was real fun. We kissed the stone and all that, which that was fucking meh. So what you do is it's not you're laying on your back inverted, and you actually have to lean out like a motherfucker over this part of the castle because you're on top of this castle. I mean, there's a grate underneath you, so obviously you're not going nowhere.
But you're gonna fall on your head.
Right, and like your head could go through the grate, but like your shoulders will catch you and shit. But like you're just gonna be dangling there.
Looking like a dumbass.
There was like the gentleman that was, I'm not even gonna say gentleman. There was this basically kid holding you, maybe 170 pounds.
What's that in kilos?
I don't fucking know.
It's not real weight.
They should have won the war. Anyway, there's like this 170-pound kid who's like grabbing you by the waist as you're kind of descending yourself down this wall. It's like, here. What the fuck? It's a kilometer. So like, here's like the platform that you're laying down, and like the part of the stone that you're kissing is like down here. So you kind of like lean back, and like the dude's holding on to you, and it's kind of fucking scary because you grab these 2 bars, you're just kind of slowly reaching back, like, oh my god.
To kiss a rock.
To kiss a rock that there was
Millions of people.
No shit. I understand that. So,
You just made out with half the population of Europe.
probably, and
Hot.
then some.
Slutty.
I like it.
Body count's rising, boys.
Eric, blink twice if you're alive. Okay.
Yeah, there was like 3 different stories on how, because this Blarney Stone was considered to be, good luck, yada yada yada. There's a couple different stories on how it got its luck. Not going to go into details on that.
Leprechaun jizz.
No, one was like kind of like a Romeo and Juliet story where some soldier died on the battlefield, and like this fucking one witch princess or something like that just kept kissing this stone where his blood was. I don't fucking know.
All this to be a tourist trap in
Right.
2024.
Right. Yeah, fucking $20 to go.
$20 to make out with a stone.
Yeah, I paid for that shit.
Did you
I
get
paid
sick
more-
the next day?
What's that?
Did you get sick the next day?
I paid for more sex than Wanda has, which is crazy.
Cool story, bro.
Did you even listen to what I said?
Somebody's paid for sex more than me.
Okay. Anyway,
Congrats.
what?
Congrats.
All right, you kissed the stone. You left Blarney. What
Blarney
happened?
was good. Then Tuesday, we went to the Cliffs of Moher, Which that was my but like if I could do one thing while I was in Ireland, it would have been the Cliffs of Moher, and that was fucking cool. The drive out there was actually really cool, very pretty, especially when you got closer to the coast. It felt like picture what you think Maine is, not what it is, what you think.
Yeah.
What you think
The
Maine
thought
is.
of Maine.
Yes. Not what it actually is.
Yeah.
But the thought of Maine, that's what the drive out there when we got closer to the coast was. Really fucking cool. Yeah, these cliffs are fucking massive.
Did you yeet yourself off of one of them? Because I would have.
Thought about it. Because yeah, I don't know where they got like these slab walls, but like it's probably like 2 miles of just like
sheer.
just slab concrete, slabs of concrete that they use as barriers so people wouldn't fucking
defenestrate themselves. Yes.
right. But there's this one part because there were some parts where it's like slab cliff. There were some parts where it was like slab 10 feet of grass then cliff. So it was like in one of those parts I jumped the slab, looked over, it's like oh my god, that was kind of dumb of me. That was not gonna lie.
One wind gust and
One
Quinn's
wind gust,
dead.
or if the fucking earth decides to shift a little bit.
Quicketh.
Yeah, that was dumb of Quinn, but I'm alive, so yippee. That was a long way down. There was this O'Brien's Tower. That was cool. Yeah, O'Brien.
Whose tower?
O'Brien.
Oh, it's O'Brien.
No, the cliffs were definitely a highlight for me. That's probably number one of what we did. Number one.
We got a cha-cha slide at the cliffs when we go.
Yes. Number one was cliffs. Number two was probably food. And then number three would have been Titanic Belfast. Because, like, the food was so freaking good there. I'm not even shitting you. Our last night in Dublin had one of the best burgers of my life. No joke. That fuck me up. That was good.
That sounds like a bad porno. Last night in Dublin.
Last night we let the Guinness talk.
Oh, no. Stop it.
Wow.
Stop it.
Wow.
Where'd you go for that burger?
Fuck.
It wasn't Johnny Rockets.
No. It was
It was Fuddruckers.
Plot twist. One international location. Dublin. We love to make your own burger bar.
The burger bar. I can't remember the name of it, but it was actually so fucking good. Then Dad and I tossed around the idea of getting tattoos while we were there.
Oh,
he was gung ho for it. We just really didn't find the time.
Hey, if you would have done the Cliffs of Moher and Barney in one day,
but like we got back at like 4:00 both days, like we could have. But if I'm being really, again, Dad, if we're ever listening to this, I'm sorry.
Skip ahead 30 seconds.
There was also a time where I was just tired and sick
Of your
you.
father.
Right. It's like, I'm down to get a tattoo with you, Dad. I've been wanting a tattoo with you for years. But I just didn't want to do it at that mindset because I was just over you. I love you. I love you, Dad. I'm so sorry.
We've been there on road trips where we're sick of each other's existence.
Because like even when we got back home.
fuck you, Fuzz.
So like even when we got
You're gonna be
back
dead in the
home, Dad was like, I just want to ask you, we talked about getting tattoos. How come we never really did that? I came up with some bullshit excuse, but like
I have hepatitis.
Moral of the story is I kicked myself for not getting a tattoo with my father in Dublin. I just should have fucking done it. But at that time, I was like, I'm tired of you, Dad. I don't want to do anything right now. But anyway, so then came back home. Oh my God, this was a fucking shit show coming home. So I almost legitimately had a fucking anxiety attack. I was so fucking worried.
Which flight?
No, it wasn't even the flight.
Oh.
So the flight was at 6 a.m.
Oof.
So Dad and I leave the hotel around 3:30ish, something like that, because it's like a half hour to the airport.
Yes.
Or no, it was like 2:30 when we left.
Yeah.
So like a half hour to the airport, and then we had to check in the
Colorado.
check in the car and all that. Okay. So we left like at 2:30, and this route that I'm taking is so fucking jumble fucked sideways. It's trying to take me to like the docks, which really isn't towards the airport. Like, hotel here, docks here, airport's here.
Oof.
And for some reason, it kind of
It's
veered us
giving you
over.
the Boston treatment.
Right. It's like, the fuck? Even though, like, the way that we came was we came down from the airport, jet over a little bit, and then down here. Then we're at the hotel. Bing, bang, boom. But for some reason, going back, it sent us over to the docks. And then, anyway, so we go over to buy these docks and shit, and it's trying to take us through this toll road. But it's 2:30 in the morning. The toll road's not open yet.
What?
Yeah.
A manned toll road?
Yeah.
2024.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There was a couple of them. Like when we did these road trips to.
I bet they have unions over there for that.
Probably. Yeah. There was. I mean, even though everyone fucking used card tap pay, but yeah, there was man toll booths. So I'm kind of freaking out because it kind of takes me like a half hour for me, and probably like 20 minutes because like I tried navigating my way around, and finally I said, "Fuck this! We need to get north." So I basically kind of went way the fuck out of the docks, until GPS kind of unfucked itself and sent me north.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, cool, we're back on track. Running a little behind, but we can get there. So we get going north, we get to the airport, time's crunching, trying to figure out where the fuck I'm supposed to drop off this car, because I have no fucking idea. I thought I knew, because they gave me this little pamphlet when I picked up the car. They're like, hey, just punch in this, this, not really an address, but it was like this location, and it'll take you to where you need to go. Okay, cool. So I punched in that point, that location, and it brought me to like this closed Hertz gate. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Because I'm assuming they thought that I would drop it off like during working hours, not at 3:30 in the morning. Yeah, it's like 3:30, 3:45.
Fuck them. Yeah.
Maybe even a little past 4 at this point. Wheels up in hour and 45. We're not even through fucking.
I would have murdered you.
I know that wasn't my fault.
I still would have done it.
It wasn't my fault.
Anyway,
we tried preparing, and my anxiety is just fucking building like a motherfucker. So we eventually we see this sign down this strip that says returning after hours, go to this terminal, blah 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 blah. There's really no directions for it. It just said go to this terminal garage base. Like, I don't know where that's at. Let's go. So we kind of make our way, Terminal 2. We find the Hertz place. I'm fucking like, first sigh of relief. Okay, cool. Now I got to get through inspection. Fuck. So the guy comes out. He inspects the vehicle. Takes way too fucking long.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yep, you guys are good. I'm like, okay, bye. He's like, oh, wait, no, you got to fill out some more paperwork. I'm like, motherfucker.
Gonna miss my flight, mate.
Right. So we fill out paperwork. He's like, well, where are you guys going? Well, we got to go to terminal, blah, gate, blah, blah, blah. He's like, you can go upstairs, go across the skywalk, yada, yada, yada. But that might take you a little bit. But the more dangerous route, which wasn't even that dangerous, it was just crossing the street. He's like, or you can go that way. I'm like, okay, Dad, we're going that way. So we crossed the street. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't even that dangerous, but whatever.
Land Nav Quinn kicked in.
Like legit. Like I was looking for signs and stuff like that, fucking point clues and shit. So, and I'm kind of picking up my pace because I have my duffel bag and my backpack. So I'm kind of able to boot, scoot, and boogie. My dad has a roller bag.
A rolly bag, John.
Which he borrowed from Lydia. So, and he's kind of, fucking around with cracks on the road and trying to get it up over the curb and shit. I'm like, okay, Dad, let's fucking go. So we eventually get inside. We get our bags checked. Then we head up through we get into line for check-in. Okay, so this is where Quinn could have been a little ignorant because I always thought you had to check in prior to like dropping off your bags and stuff like that. And I'm seeing signs where like, check in here, blah, 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 blah. So my anxiety is kind of building. Like because anytime I've flown, I've always checked in on my phone.
Yeah.
But what I realized a little bit too late is that since my flight was originally through Air France, I needed to check in with Air France, not through the Delta app that I had.
Oh, it was a partner flight.
Yes. So that's what kind of screwed me that I didn't know until later. So, like, I'm kind of psyching myself out. Like, I never checked in. Like, are we going to be able to check in at this desk? Or do we have to go into some check-in booth or some shit like that that's going to get us out of line?
Yeah.
But anyway, so I'm literally texting, like, this Delta support deal because I'm letting them, because, like, the Delta app obviously wouldn't let me check in. So I'm freaking out, texting this person saying, hey, I haven't been able to check in. They're doing all this research on the side of it. When pans out, I just was going through the wrong system. Then we get up to this booth. I say, like, I haven't checked in. Can we do that? No, never mind. We're like halfway through the line. What?
I'm black.
Oh, hey, thanks. We're like halfway through the line. I'm freaking out because we haven't checked in yet, and I think we have to. So I'm like, Dad, wait here. I'm going to go check out something because I'm seeing the signs for like check in here, blah, 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 or check in downstairs. So I literally drop my bag, run past these people, and trying to go see if we have to check ourselves in. And again, I'm stupid. Leave me alone. I go downstairs.
You need to travel, Dad.
Well, I figured it out, all right? Went downstairs, couldn't find anything, went back upstairs. I talked to one of the desk people, like, hey, this is going on. Like, he said, no, you're good to check in at the booth. You're fucking dumb. Go. Like, okay, cool.
You're fucking dumb.
Well, he didn't say that, but like
he wanted to.
He wanted to. It was like fucking.
I've got 2 out of 3 strikes this month. I can't call an American stupid this month.
Bingo. So we get back to the booth, check in our bags. Then we got to go through security, and security takes forever. Dad's fucking up what the fuck he needs to take out and not take out of his bag.
I will leave you, old man. I will leave you here.
Thought about it. And we have to go a little bit of a jaunt after we get through security, which takes fucking forever. A little bit of a jaunt to get to our gate, but like literally the last of the people are getting onto the flight as we're running down the fucking
you almost last called yourself.
Yeah, like I checked my watch. It was like 5:58 when we were walking on the plane.
When was your actual flight?
6.
Like, was it 6 on the dot? Or was it like 6:05? They had to be pushing back or some shit.
This is 6.
Holy fucking shit, Quinn.
Yeah. Like, ticket was 6. Like, ticket said 6. And we're hopping on the plane at like 5:58. I'm like, oh my God, I'm glad we made it, but I never want to do that in my life.
If you travel with me, you will never do that again in your life.
It's not my fault.
I know what
everything fucked me.
We would have been at the airport way earlier than that.
But also what kind of sucked is me and my dad got to Sioux Falls. Granted, yes, I understand it's Sioux Falls. I know. It was fucking 11 o'clock on a Wednesday. I get that on when
there's not much
when we left. But we wound up waiting for like an hour and 45 minutes. So I thought, if we arrived to, Dublin Airport 2 hours, if we're there by 4 o'clock, perfect. Well, we would have gotten there by 4 o'clock if we didn't get dicked around on the road and having to find the right place to drop off the car. That was the real kicker. So yeah, we barely made this flight, but we made it. Then we go from Dublin to Paris, Charles de Gaulle. We get onto the flight at Charles de Gaulle. Literally, as the last few people are getting on, there's like 5 people that were trying to get on, but the computer crashed or some shit. So we were waiting on the plane for like an hour. Like, I'm not even shitting you, like an hour while they're trying to figure all this shit out. So that sucked because then the 9.5-hour flight to Minneapolis, where we originally had like an hour and a half layover, hour and 45 layover, is now not that. So me and my dad we had to go through customs again. We had to grab our bag, recheck in our bag, which was fucking dumb. So we finally get through all that bullshit. Like, we have to move yet again I'm like, hey, Dad, like, you gonna be able to run? He's like, yeah, I'll be able to run a little bit. Well, this is before we knew how long we had to fucking run. So we're jaunting a little bit, and finally I say to him, like, can I just take off and hold and see if I can hold the gate and stuff like that? Because my dad's kind of falling behind. Like, I'll just make a dead sprint for the gate, and see if I can just hold the door. And he's like, yeah, no, good. I'm like, try to get there as quick as you can. He's like, yep, no problem. So I'm fucking booking it through Minneapolis Airport, and I'm going to the other side of the goddamn terminal.
Which is a big terminal.
Yeah, like I think it was in like in B or something like that, and I had to get to K or G or something
one of the
like
regionals.
that. Yeah, I'm like, oh my God. So I'm
on X game mode.
I'm fucking barreling through this bitch. I'm
Appreciate that.
tired as fuck all.
Yeah, you've been up for almost a day.
Right, exactly. And I finally get to our gate, winded as shit. The desk lady is like, are you supposed to be on this flight? I'm like, yes, here's my ticket. But my father's just right behind me. And she's like, well, how long is it going to be? I'm like, I don't know, a couple minutes. I don't know. And she's like, well, I gotta close the gate like now. Like if it was just you, I could let you on, but since we have to wait, I can't, which I don't understand. Like it was 3 minutes, 4 minutes. And so
Missed a flight.
That sucked. But what I was telling my dad, like if we're going to miss a flight, I'm glad it was in America. But it also would have been nice to miss the flight in Paris. Because we had like a 7-hour layover in fucking Minneapolis.
You could have flown back.
What's that?
Could have flown back to Paris.
Right. So it would have been kind of cool. Like if we had like a 7-hour layover in Paris, like fuck yeah, we would have left, gone and explored for like 4 hours or so, 5 hours, and then came back. Anyway.
You wouldn't have made it far in Paris. It takes forever to get to the airport to City Center.
Like, yeah, because like
it's in the
I tried looking like for Charles de Gaulle to like Eiffel Tower. It's like a 45-minute drive.
Yeah. It's even worse by fucking bus and train.
Right. So, but anyway, we spend 7 hours in Minneapolis. Not gonna lie, the thought did occur to me to have one of you bozos.
In my defense, I did in fact offer to take a vehicle to get him and then bring him to Sioux Falls and then go home.
I get it, but like after that time, like after we kind of like settled everything, like when our next flight was going to be, they gave us meal tickets, even though it was like $12 worth of meal tickets,
which is nothing in an airport.
No,
it's a bagel,
but it helps. After we kind of settled through all that, it was like 6.5 hours before the flight, so it kind of would have been null and void at that time. Because it takes like 3.5, 4 hours just to get up to Minneapolis.
3.5.
So yeah, it would have been a wash. So yeah, we get to Sioux Falls late. Then we drive home, and then we sleep. Oh, funny story. When we
didn't go to work the next day.
No, because I would have gone to work if we had the normal flight times, but I didn't get home until 1:30. No, not going to work at 6 a.m. after that shit show. The funny story. So when we're first, what? Fuck you. When me and my dad are first going to the airport, I see the Expedian
oh yeah
desk.
Yeah, the car rental Enterprise.
Not Expedian. What the fuck? Enterprise booth. And I see Mr. Brandon Wilkins behind the desk writing shit down. So as I'm walking by him, I start flipping him off. Just continue to walking, flipping him off, walking, flipping him off, walking, until he finally looks up. It took him like a half second for him to realize someone was flipping him off. And then another half second after that for him to realize it was me. Like, oh, hey Brandon, what's up? Chit-chatted with him for like a minute or two, introduced him to my dad, so that was cool. And then on the way back, it is now 11:30 at night, and I see Brandon yet again. So
he works there a lot.
So yeah, I told Keith that story too. He says, yeah, he works a lot.
They pay him too. They just fuck it, give him money. He wants to work.
So I saw Brandon Wilkins both to and from Sioux Falls Airport. So yeah, that was Ireland.
That was Ireland.
Spent too much, didn't drink enough, because what I've noticed with Foz, we have a built-in DD. Kind of take that for granted.
It helps.
I kind of take that for granted because I'm not catching a DUI in another
Internationally,
country.
no.
I'm not fucking around with that.
Because they'll just lock you up until your court date.
Right.
And then the National Guard will have to get involved because property abroad. Property abroad. Nice. That's Quinn goes to Ireland.
Yeah.
Eric, snap back to reality.
Oh, there goes gravity.
Sure. What? Are we not? Why is it just me?
Because it's the track of the day, Eric.
Oh, sure. Daydreamin, CityCreed.
CityCreed
everybody.
is the people's,
Peoples.
and Daydreams is the songs.
And the Iowa women are about 8 seconds from winning.
That's what I was watching.
Yeah. Good. They deserve it for what happened to them last year.
They do.
They're going to lose
They
next
do.
round to the Gamecocks, but
I
it
can
doesn't
almost
matter.
No, they're
guarantee
not.
I have some friends in Alton that are mad that they're winning because they hate all the Caitlin Clark.
Stands. They hate the stands. Caitlin Clark stands.
Yeah, they just hate that she's appraised as the GOAT, even though she is the women's basketball GOAT.
Quinn's got a New Jersey on.
New Jersey.
He did.
Larry! Go wild, kids.
Wow. Rawr. Is she going to shoot again?
She's been shooting the entire time, but no, they're taken out of bounds.
Oh, dumb. Anyway, that game's going to drag on for 20 minutes for no reason because Kim, the coach
Trying to
for
get
fucking LSU, is the worst kind of human. But-
oh, my ass.
Oh, my God. We're out over an hour. Jesus Christ, Quinn. Your throat
they're
hurt?
done. There it goes. It's over.
Your throat hurt?
No,
You didn't take a sip at all.
No, I'm good.
How many beers you go through over there, Eric?
He's on his third.
3.
Just cash 3 on a Monday. Fuck yeah.
That's what I do every pod.
Before I end this podcast, I want to note that Eric is becoming an old man.
Yeah, I pinched a nerve in my back and I couldn't walk for like 2 days.
You need to stop pinching your nerves and breaking your fucking shoulder.
I'm trying. It's really cutting into the things I want to do.
Like, touch himself.
Yes, it made it very hard. Made it very hard, and I really wanted to.
That's why you got to have a buddy system with Quinn. Dutch rudder.
I mean, I was trying to use the buddy system with my live-in girlfriend, but she was not having any part of it. 'Cause I was going to get hurt even more, and I said the pain would have been worth it.
Hi, Sierra.
But no. She doesn't listen to this.
That's all right. It's all ammo. We don't.
We were going disc golfing this last Friday, and
Oh,
Sierra was telling me that either you or Sierra told me that on their before they came to the disc golf course, like Eric was actively trying to take Sierra's pants off.
Oh, yes, I was. Hands down. Trying to. She said no, and I respected her.
Did I
But
respect
boy, howdy,
consent?
did I want those pants to fall.
like the walls of Saigon.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I had to throw a Vietnam joke in there.
I guess.
Yeah, I know. Ladies and gentlemen,
we're
this
known
is
for a Vietnam.
yeah, really. Fuck them guys. No, I'm just kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Metro Machines podcast. We appreciate everything about you. It is April Fool's Day. You know what that means? Dumb people doing fake pregnancy announcements. Don't be those guys. Anyway,
people.
this is the Metro Machines podcast. We appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe, or don't. Whatever. Shoot us a DM if you wanna call into the show. Call one of us or don't. Send us a voice message. That'd be the new hip thing to do. Anyway, this is the Metro Machines podcast. We'll catch you down the road. Have a fun, safe rest of your day. Wow, Wanda, you're cleaning
you should Foz.
Look at him go.
You should just get like a landline. Just get a landline with
Just tell them what time we're recording, and then they just call
like
in.
a pat phone. Like it's it's
Vibrates.
motorized, so it like yeah.
But like you should get like
Hello.
like an old like an answering machine again. Then just have
Just do the
then
live.
just live play the
God,
video.
that's fucking
the
great.
messages.
I wonder if we can get like an online voicemail service
Well, I'm sure you could.
where like
You think they're like something like through WhatsApp or something like that?
that's what I was thinking too. Like leave a voicemail on WhatsApp.
or Kick.
Apparently, new Kick. Apparently, it's full of porn or prostitution.
You don't say.
Love it. Love it.
I'm pretty
you
sure
love
old-
to see it.
Pretty
Old
sure
Kick
WhatsApp
was
is like
too,
that,
but it was
too.
just young.
Discreet and
It was-
illegal.
Yeah, because it was 14-year-olds sending nudie pics to other 14-year-olds.
You sound guilty.
No.
Sorry. Had to. That cop in Lamar's was guilty of doing that.
Fuck him.
Yeah, he got fired and processed. Nah, he didn't
Nice.
last long in jail, I don't think. We should do a voicemail because that would be unhinged.
I don't think I got my first nudie pic till I was like 17, 18.
What a late bloomer.
I wasn't
You
very-
were.
I wasn't very late. I didn't lose my virginity until 2 weeks to my 19th birthday.
I didn't do it until I was like 21.
Oh my God, when did I get my first one? And who was it?
Wasn't a priority for me.
That's fair.
I was surrounded by a sea of ass, and
I think I saw tits before I actually got a picture of them.
before this divulges into evidence,
The matrix is broken.
guys, do great things, or don't give up on your dreams and go work in a factory for the rest of your life. Either way,
What the fuck?
this is the Message
Jesus.
Podcast. Bye.
He is risen. Boner alert.
He has risen in my pants.
Happy Zombie Jesus Day!
He said it, not me.